let's just start it like fun like that. Right. On this episode of Two Mike,
like a news broadcast.
I would be so good at news broadcasting.
You would, really loud voice.
Rude.
So on an epic episode,
That's what I'm saying.
of Two Mics, One Marriage,
Love
we
it.
do our review of Epic Universe and the Helios Grand Hotel. It's about to get epic.
It's about to get epically honest up in this podcast because you know what? We're gonna be a little brutal on Epic Universe. There was love, there was loss,
There was epic fails.
and there was epic wins. Oh, here we are. Way to kick this one off. Clapping in is going to be better than this entire episode.
Yeah. We're starting not epic. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
this was not an epic start
Yeah.
to what's going to be a epic episode.
Yeah, how many times we're going to use that pun? We're already at 3.
Well, 300 more to go.
Yeah.
We only have about 3-4 hours of this. So
Yeah, this will be a
we're gonna-
9-hour episode where we go through the intricate details of each ride at Epic Universe.
Oh my God! No,
Yeah,
seriously,
be
we're not going
riveting.
to do that. Honestly, the park's not big enough for that many hours.
Yeah, there's not
it's
enough
going
there,
in hard right off
but,
the jump.
But so we did our third annual Superfun Universal trip. Superfun Universal Trip 3 Epic Beginnings was the legal title.
Yeah, he actually even has a secured acronym for it.
Yeah, SUFOOT, as the kids are calling it. Just rolls off the tongue. So we were there a long time this week. We committed to like the full week. 2 different hotels. We did both the regular Universal parks. We did Volcano Bay. We stayed at Cabana Bay for the first few days and then ended at the Helios Grand, connected to Epic Universe. And you kind of decided, doing all the parks, you don't really seem to like Volcano Bay. You're not...
I mean, I like to go on a good water slide, but let's face it. I don't want to walk up all those stairs. I mean, if they could just transport me in an elevator to the top of the water park, I would be water slide. I'd be way more into that. I don't know why they can't affix an elevator to a water slide. It's
you could
beyond.
just like sit on the rascal thing and they could take
I
you.
wish. Oh my gosh. There should definitely be like a handicap ramp.
I'm sure there is something like there's elevators. There's some way.
I mean, you can't put a real elevator there. It's electric. You can't put that next to
That's
water.
true. I guess
was
if you're
being facetious when I was saying
Yeah, I guess
that.
if you're in a wheelchair, they can't just toss you down the slide. Like it doesn't work like that.
I don't know. I feel like one, I'm never gonna wait in a line at a water park. Shoot me. That is like there's no payoff there. The slides are fun, but they're no Velocicoaster. 2, even when we go and there's no lines, I still get annoyed when we have to wait 10 or 15 minutes. And those hauls up the to the top
Oh, the volcano, yeah.
it's a lot.
It's a lot of steps, yeah. And you went later in the week, and it was a little bit busier. I went on, I think it was Monday by myself.
Yeah, I had a number of work obligations that kept me away from Volcano Bay on
Not
2
me.
days. Yeah, he took the full time off. I had
It was amazing.
Zoom calls.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And then
press releases.
Yeah, and then we went to we went to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and so
We hit all the traditional parks.
hit all the traditional parks. So we had an interesting time on Spider-Man, and
Oh yeah, I forgot it broke.
so it broke. So I'm going to say this whole thing on Spider-Man is 100% our producer Abby's fault, and I'll explain why in a second.
Whoa, what an allegation. I'm
an
not even sure where
allegation.
he's going with this.
You'll see.
Abby.
I'm going to tie it all together. So it's not her fault that the ride broke. I can't blame her for that. But Abby said it would be funny if we did a picture where we were making out on one of the rides.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, we're going to try this on one of the rides. And we chose Spider-Man because we've ridden it a bunch of times. We kind of know roughly when they take the picture. And so we're on it, and this has never happened before. And
our love broke the ride. That's what happened. This magnetic love that we have in between us, just us trying to goof on a picture, brought the whole thing to a grinding halt.
It was
right?
universal. So we're gonna do this picture, and then the ride breaks down to the point where it's not moving, and they turn all the lights on. So whatever, we never experienced it.
Explain the picture.
No, I said it was gonna be us making out,
like a sloppy
make
like
out.
an over the top, totally inappropriate for a ride.
Make out for the ride, and we're going to use it for our promotions for Two Mics and Marriage, which was a great idea from Abby. So ride breaks down, lights are on. We're there with Warren and Alex, just chilling there. Jackie's
and
sister,
a bunch of
Alex.
other strangers in the car.
Oh,
as well.
Bunch of. We'll get to that. So a bunch of young girls behind us. So all right, finally the ride comes back on after us waiting. But it's not really working properly because of the issue. So we're getting towards the end of the ride, and we're like, okay, we know it's coming. We know the camera part's coming because it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man drops down upside
takes a
down.
picture. So then Minda and I are like, go about 5 seconds early.
Yeah, we just start going at it right there on the Spider-Man. And all the lights are on, by the way, which we thought would work in our advantage because the ride had broke. The lights are all on, and the sequence of the video is a little off. So we tried our best.
And everyone
really
can see it.
Oh, yeah. We were making out hardcore on that front.
And, man, we old. You know what I mean? Like, we fucking making out, and we old. Like, these young girls behind us.
We were disgusting the Gen Z.
We're
and
they're like licking each other's faces. And, like, so we're trying to time it. And then the picture thing goes off, and the young girls behind us are just cackling.
Yeah, they're losing it.
Because we're just going at it. And then the thing is, we get to the place where, you're supposed to get your picture at the end. And because the ride was broken, it wasn't synced up. And we didn't even get it. It was just like a picture of like the back of the car because it was all fucked up. So we just made out
for nothing.
Made out in front of our friends and strangers for no one. But I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Felt the spark.
Well, only something, at least we made the broken ride interesting.
We made
it was
it
a terrible ride until we started making it. And then it got just really weird and awkward.
Yeah,
so whatever we
weird.
can do to make it worse.
Lots of uncomfortable sections, both man-made and Dan-made on the ride. And then, so we went to Disney Springs. We went back to Disney Springs. We found some cool new places. We went to Homecomin. You like that? It had good food. We got the moonshine.
Homemade moonshine.
Yeah, the Homecomin moonshine was good. So fun times always at
Yeah, they have
Disney
like
Springs.
good fried chicken and like mac and cheese. It's exactly what it's like, a better Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, that's a good way to
moonshine,
describe it.
right?
Yeah, it's
Like a high-end Cracker Barrel with a Disney flair.
yeah, like high end. Well, isn't Cracker Barrel like rebranding now?
Not anymore.
They're just Barrel.
No, they took a step back. They're back.
They're just crack.
But we did. We finally did make it to our epic destination.
So that was the first few days. So then we make it to. So we stayed at the Helios Grand.
Just the last 2 days for Epic Universe.
Yeah.
We didn't have week-long Helios Grand money.
Yeah. So we were at Cabana Bay the first few days. Cabana Bay was a little rough. They kind of fucked up our room. They didn't give us the room I had asked for. It was, you could see it to say we love Cabana Bay.
Things are breaking.
Yeah, they've seen better days.
Little maintenance happening at Cabana Bay right now. For the love of God, Universal. If I could just reach out to anyone at Universal Customer Service, Cabana Bay, just fix stuff.
Please.
Just anything.
It's a good hotel, but yeah.
We know you're overwhelmed. We know this administration has probably removed half of your employees. But can I get a clean towel, for God's sakes? I just want a clean towel.
And when I get a room that says poolside, I want to be able to see the fucking pool. I couldn't see anything. It was just walkway. I even sent a picture in my email that I complained about. I said, look in this picture. It's just walkway. There's no pool. And then they thankfully, they refunded my parking. So I got that
Well,
$50
I would say,
back.
like, at this point, like, we're not just anyone walking into Cabana Bay. I would consider us to be Cabana Bay VIPs.
I would think, but they would not. They don't act that way when I go to the front desk and they say, "Yeah, we didn't get your request, and you have to stay in a shitty building." So,
Yeah, it was a shitty building, but we made the best of it. And really, the
best of it.
point was the transfer into the Grand Helios for the moment of walking into Epic Universe.
yeah, so Helios Grand, so it's cool. So you drive up there, and you can't really see Epic Universe when you're going to the hotel there. So it's kind of like a cool reveal. We bring all our stuff in. It's like a fairly high-end hotel, and then you kind of walk into the lobby, and then you can see it in the back, and it's a pretty cool like reveal when you see it for the first time.
Yeah, and the resort is so small.
It's not
that
big. Yeah.
Even when you walk into the lobby, you can see the back of it right there.
Yeah. It's not a big resort, and there's like one restaurant there.
There's
and
one pool area that's pretty small as well.
Yeah, not big. And then there's like a bar at the top, the Helios bar or something, which I was disappointed with. Like the drinks were like $1 grillion, and the view. We had a theme park view, not to be braggy, but like we had like a theme park view
from our room.
Our regular. All this being said, like we spent $1 billion.
Yeah,
so.
no, you spend $1 grillion, and then like you were saying, the rooftop bar has kind of like an obstructed view from the outside. They have like a bunch of stuff on the outside of the building, so you can't see really straight out. Our room view of the park was way better.
It was
than
better
the rooftop
than the hotel
bar's view.
So,
but I would say, all in all, if you want to stay at the Helios Grand,
yeah,
you are ultimately just paying for the ability to come down from the elevator and walk directly into the park.
right.
And it is really cool.
It
Like
is cool.
literally,
Yeah.
like you can see the entrance to the park is right there off the lobby. So you're not really walking any additional.
The
places.
security is in the hotel room. Like it's that close. You go through security while you're still in the hotel, and then go into the park.
Pop right out the back of the
Yeah.
hotel into the park, which is amazing. But literally, that is all that you are paying
Right.
for.
And that hotel, like being out there, you're kind of on an island too, because you're not connected to City Walk. So it was late because we got moved from one hotel to the other sort of late because we stayed at the other park late. And it was tough for us to get food. We got to a point where it was like maybe 9 or 10. We hadn't eaten dinner. And then like I'm trying to get food and there's no real options there. The kitchens are closing.
No, they have like a room service, but really it's just
awful.
Uber Eats or drive. Yeah, there
I
wasn't
did
a
room
lot of great
service.
choices, and room service cut off at a certain time.
Well, no, it went late, but I got room service pizza and it was super gross.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I went to sleep.
It was. I mean, this is like a high-end restaurant or a high-end hotel, and they got really gross pizza when I did it. So
don't stay for the amenities. Don't stay for the dining. Don't stay for the pool. Literally stay.
it's just
to walk into the park, but like the park is so small that I'm not even sure after being there how much that matters.
Well, and it was cool whenever we wanted to take a break, especially when it rained later that day, that we could just go right up to our room. We chilled for a couple hours and then kind of came back at night. But so we went in. So yeah, Helios Grand's a bunch of money. Would not really recommend other than just to have access to the park. So finally we get in. We went in early. We did the rope drop thing, and
Very stressful. I'm not a big rope drop girl.
no, you complained the entire time.
I just don't understand why I got a rope drop if I'm like literally staying in the hotel that's attached to the park.
I know you mentioned it like 7 times on both the way to in the elevator and in the park. So yeah, you brought it up that you were inconvenienced.
I just don't understand rope drop. I just don't have that kind of passion for earliness.
I know. You hate the morning. You don't do well in the morning. So we started, we went
We had to race to Nintendo Land.
ran to Nintendo Land, and it didn't really even make a difference. So we got the express pass too. So we paid extra for that. The
$1
express
million
pass.
for the express. Like literally,
Yeah.
we have to put off retirement for another 5 years because of this trip.
Yeah, no, we live in our cars now, but it was worth it. to go to Epic Universe, kind of.
Well, no, I mean, it was like the lands were really cool. The park was kind of small. Everything was really immersive. Like the whole like going through the portal and it opening up. Basically, they figured out from the Harry Potter, especially the Diagon Alley one in Universal, that everybody loves a great reveal. So they just do it over and over again via these portals.
Yeah.
Every time, you walk through this little hall and then boom, you get the whole land.
And they're all very different too. Like they all have a very different feel. Like my favorite would have been like the Dark Universe one, the one that had Frankenstein and Curse of the Werewolf, and they have like smoke going through there, and then there's a bar, and you can like buy like different Frankenstein.
Everything's fully immersive, just like
yeah.
what they did with Harry Potter Land, and how that feels completely different than the rest of the Universal parks that they're in. Every park like that is like, every land is like that at Epic Universe. So like that, like you feel like you walked in and you're just like in the middle of the movie or whatever. They've done that now with every single land or, that they have there. I mean, Nintendo was cool.
Nintendo was cool.
Interactive.
I liked Isle of Berk a lot, and I've only seen like one of the How to Train Your Dragon movies like a long time ago, so I don't really even know that much about it. But I thought that land was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'd say overall the visuals were pretty epic.
That's 5.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have Joey count them at the bottom.
Okay. It might be more.
No, it's definitely more. So it visually stimulating, incredibly immersive, multimedia to the max. The rides are very much family friendly, and I don't say that in like a great way, because I wouldn't say thrilling is something we'd put up there. The dude had just died at the Star Racer Chaser, so we didn't get to go on it. It was closed.
Yeah, so that was the thing. We should note that we didn't get to ride what is most people say is one of the best rides there, which is Stardust Racers, the roller coaster there. And yes, a guy had died like the week before we went, and obviously you feel bad for the family, you feel bad for him, but we did pay for the express pass, so I sort of expect it to
and
be
they were the
open,
most thrilling, best rides in there, and it really is 2 rides in one, because it's kind of like Dueling Dragons, where there's 2 separate sides that they're their own experience. Those would have been the only things that went upside down in the park. I don't think any other ride we went on went upside down.
No. Like I said, everything else is pretty much like a family ride there that just about any age could ride. Even like the other roller coasters are kind of
everything.
Like family kid roller coasters. So yeah, I would say
interesting pivot for Universal, because I wouldn't say I really feel like any of the other Universal parks, even all the way to Volcano Bay, caters to families/children.
No, not like you have in islands. You have like Seuss Land, and then
they usually have something there for
the kids. A little
bit,
yeah,
but
gotta
like
have something.
I felt like more so than any other park, most of this park was for kids, and a little bit of it was for adults. Where usually it's like switched to
even
Universal.
like Dark Universe might be kind of scary if you were like real little, especially like the Frankenstein ride. I don't know if a young kid would probably be kind of maybe afraid of something like that. I mean,
I don't know, but I'm just saying from like nothing's going upside down, nothing's whipping you around. There's no velocico. I mean, again, what was there that was like that, we didn't get to ride. But even just thinking that there would have only been one roller coaster that served that experience doesn't feel universally to me.
There's not enough rides there, and we had basically ridden everything except like that lame one where you fly, and we tried to flip ourselves upside down. I guess you could technically go upside down on that ride if you know how to do it. It's like
they said only really the kids can do it. Like if you're of a certain weight, it doesn't get all the way
yeah
around.
I don't remember the name of it. It's the one in Isle of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon one, and it's like I'm trying to like rock back and forth, and obviously I thought I would have the weight to do it. Maybe you have to have less weight, I don't know.
No. There was some kid like a couple rows behind us just flipping his thing, but it's like
bastard.
you're be able to fly something and then it's moving at the same time, and you're supposed to be able to take your thing and flip your car individually, but both of us, it's like
I put all my weight.
We're like 2 old ass tubbies rocking so hard back and forth in our individual cars.
Shoulders are like bleeding by the end, and I can't get that thing to flip over.
I just want to go upside down before I leave, but nothing.
So yeah, I would say a couple disappointments were So Mario Kart, I will say, I did not like it the first time. Liked it better the second time. It's a VR ride. The Yoshi ride's kind of nothing. Like, you basically see everything. Obviously, it's a family, slow-moving thing, but you basically see the entire ride from where you're walking around at. There's a couple very short indoor parts. You, like, hit some egg shit and it lights up something. Like, it's cool. I mean, it's just, being a Mario fan, seeing some of the references, but, it's no people mover. It's no...
That it is not.
No Cat in the Hat.
And then there was also Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, I was disappointed with. I feel like the thing that they're going for, the whole mine cart,
like off the track feeling.
You don't feel like you're on a
No.
mine cart. It doesn't feel like what they're going for with like the game. And, it's like, oh, it's the mine cart and it's jumping over stuff and it's swerving. And it wasn't terrible, but it didn't really, I didn't think it.
Again,
it's
it was
mediocre.
more childlike because if you are a kid, maybe you can't see over the edge. Maybe it does feel like you're jumping the track. As an adult, when you can see the arm of the roller coaster like holding you and moving you over the broken tracks, it like loses a little bit.
It does. There's not much immersion. But the land looked cool. The Super Nintendo land looks super cool.
And pro tip, you got to go at night. If you're going to go and do Nintendo World and the monsters there, I feel like you are missing half of the amazingness of Epic Universe if you do not stay throughout the evening. And they stay open really late too.
Yeah, which a lot of times the other Universal parks don't stay open that late, especially that time of year, because it was Halloween Horror Nights. And so, yeah, it was open late. It looks amazing. And then they do like the fountain show. And the fountain show is
pretty epic. Really. And it was even better from the hotel room. The first night.
Yeah.
We
from our
tried
luxury
it from
hotel room.
Watching it from the luxury hotel view, and then we tried it like the regular peasants in the park.
Yeah, when we had to like sit with poor people, it was not nearly as enjoyable. But whenever whenever we were from our hotel room, and you could see the whole thing because it's an fountain show, but then it's coordinated with every single light in the park. So like all of these lights are going off in the park.
The different lands, and it's all synced up.
Yeah, and they'll do like a Mario section and then a monsters part, and it was really impressive. So that was definitely one of the major highlights.
That was a highlight, yeah.
And I hadn't really heard anyone talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone isn't telling everyone to go to Epic Universe at night. It was a much improved experience from Monsters Land or whatever it's called to Nintendo.
Yeah.
Isla Burke was not as good as Night. It's not really set up for that. Potter and that's a Paris setting. Super cool
that
at
looked
night.
Cool at night.
I don't know why. Like again, you miss half of the magic of the visual if you do not stay.
Well, and the part of that too is at Epic. So it's very open there, like too open that there's no shading or anything. So when it's not daytime and you're not getting destroyed by the sun, like it is nicer to just walk around at night, so that's sort of a plus.
It was definitely
well.
more comfortable and I said, just visually stunning at night, especially Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Made up for the crappy rides.
So what were your let's say three favorite rides if you had to pick top three? Let's go 3, 2, 1 at Epic.
Well, and we didn't go on the best ride there,
which
would have probably been number one for both of us.
Excluding Stardust Racers.
I don't.
Do you remember them?
It's a little hit or miss. I'm gonna say I really did like Mario Kart.
Okay.
And I think I like the Frankenstein.
Okay.
And third, maybe the Harry Potter.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say maybe Harry Potter could be second too. What is it? Ministry of Magic?
Yeah, Ministry of Magic. That was a great ride. Yeah, I would say 3 for me would be the Hiccup Wing Glider. I like the little coaster in Isla Burke. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a little fun coaster. I almost put that on my list.
That was better than I thought it was going to be. Then Harry Potter second, and then Monsters Unchained first, which was a great ride. That was I'm into
Mario Kart because I like any ride that incorporates a competitive game. into the ride. Like if I get to shoot things or play a controller, or if I get to do anything that includes a game or a challenge when I ride.
You like Men in Black. You like the Toy Story Mania one at Hollywood Studios.
Love to shoot things while I ride. It's like if I could put my two favorite things together, it's coasters and shooting things. It really takes shooting to another level, like when you got to do it while you spin. You know, like if you really
From
want
Florida.
Yeah.
I want my gun on the ride.
That's right. It's open carry in Epic Universe, you know.
I don't know what the law is. You might be able to just shoot stuff with your regular gun on the
you
ride.
Imagine someone in that Toy Story one all of a sudden be like, I brought my rifle. My pistol rifle.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so one thing we didn't bring up that actually Minda, this is a power move by Minda.
Yeah. What did I do?
So you had us bring our microwave.
I did. They don't give you a microwave in the room once you go to Helios. Well, actually, none of that. We were there for a whole week. And Cabana Bay, we don't have a microwave. And Helios, we don't have a microwave. And obviously, you know, without the microwave, you're just wasting all kinds of stuff you can't heat up later.
Well, there is actually technically a microwave in the lobby area of.
Ew, who's going to use some lobby microwave? Shut up.
I have
so
several
gross.
times, but
I will say this: when I thought of bringing the microwave, I was like, "We'll just bring the microwave at the studio," which in my mind I had envisioned to be a much smaller microwave than it actually was. I was going to buy a microwave, but because of the tariffs, what used to be a $30 tiny dorm microwave is now like $70 or $80. So I'm not trying to buy another microwave just for the trip. So we hauled the studio microwave there, which was a full-size kitchen microwave.
Well,
you got a lot of props for it.
No, not exactly. So I hauled the microwave in after we'd unloaded everything in the room, and then I'm taking it up, and then like there's two guys in the elevator, and he goes, "What, are you bringing a microwave up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it's gonna heat up all my food." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he just, and it's this Dorco guy like wearing a backpack with all these straps.
I told
on
you
it,
you didn't have to bring it to the Helios. I said we really only needed it for the place that we were staying a bunch of days. You're the one who made that choice.
I'm just gonna eat cold food. No, thank you.
Or you buy that $40 steak from the rooftop thing. You want to be able to eat it later.
We spent like $1 grillion, and then we're bringing our microwaves.
Well, we did microwave stuff. I microwaved my coffee a number of times to heat it back up from Starbucks, and
we used it. Yeah.
We definitely
because we brought our leftovers from like Disney Springs and stuff. So yeah, it definitely. No, I thought it was a great move. I mean, you look.
Well, it doesn't sound like you thought it was a great move. It sounds like you're really hating on it.
I kind of could only carry that in one trip,
no,
so it looks like I stole it.
Like you just took it out of the kitchen from the hotel and you're bringing it up.
Like I had robbed someone and I was taking it to like a pawn shop, but yeah.
I don't know. I mean, look, there was ups, there was downs. I think I had one ultimate favorite part of Epic Universe.
I don't know what it is. What?
This so our friends met us there.
Oh shit! We almost forgot this story.
Oh, you almost forgot the story.
Well,
we'll close on this story. I would say it was probably one of the most entertaining moments at Epic Universe.
Yes.
For Sufoot / Super Fun Universal trip, we invite a lot of people. Some people can come, some people can't make it. Some people come for a couple days. Some people come for the last 2 days. You never know, right? People just drop in and out.
You make your own fun.
Yeah, that's what find your fun at Super Fun Universal trip. So we had some friends that we didn't even know were coming up. They surprised us. They said, "Oh, we were in town too. We're gonna hook up with you at Epic Universe."
Yep.
Which was fun. Yeah, we had so much fun. They brought all their own liquor into the park.
It was awesome. Yeah, when we were in line at Harry Potter, I've never done this before. I'm just drinking whiskey, just passing the bottle around with this kid out of it. We're drinking out of like just it
was in an iced tea.
Dasani.
They had the vodka in a water bottle, and they had the whiskey in an iced tea.
You're right. He did have it in a tea bottle. He did disguise it well. So we're drinking whiskey in the line, which helped because it was a longer line.
Yeah,
and with Express Pass, but yeah,
exactly. So, and that's the thing too. People have different situations. Some people express pass, some people don't. Some people care about rides, some people don't. So inevitably we separated at some point during the day, and they hit us up and they said, hey, we're leaving soon. We want to reconnect. We want to say bye. Meet us at Celestial Park, the bridge or whatever. So we are arriving to our two friends. It was boyfriend, girlfriend, and we're friends with the guy. Now we know his girlfriend. Lovely girl.
They're pretty tuned up at this point.
Oh yeah, no, they've been drinking out of those fake water bottles
they all might have been
day long. Yeah, no, the water bottles no longer were in existence.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this is like 8 hours later.
Yeah.
From the morning. This is all. It's getting evening. It's getting dark out and stuff, and as we approach them, they are walking toward us. And those people who like only go to carnivals and fairs and stuff, but they don't ride the rides, they only play the games, and then they walk out and they're holding like every stuffed animal in the carnival. That's what they looked like.
That's what they looked like.
Full accessories, head to toe.
But it was all Mario stuff.
Yeah, all Mario, all Nintendo Land, holding multiple stuffed animals, bags, souvenir, just everything.
They're wearing most of it, so like they have multiple hats on. So our friend comes up to us.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe you play all the. I thought they found games and played them. It's Mario. I thought like they were doing an interactive thing and won a bunch of stuff.
Or I'm like, did you spend like $1,000 on all these things? And they're pretty drunk. And he goes, and they'd had sort of a frustrating day and week, and he goes, man, they took enough fucking money from us. He said, we just grabbed it all, stole it, and walked out. So they didn't pay for any of it. They just put all the hats on their head, grabbed as much stuff as possible, and just walked out with it. And like they're like loudly talking about it.
Yeah, he's like, we stole all this stuff, like in the middle of Epic Universe.
Yeah.
And man, was he epically drunk.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. and the thing is, like,
they got a giant Yoshi. Like.
Yeah. And it's so, the thing is crazy there is like that park is so technologically advanced. There's got to be cameras everywhere. You don't even check in. You check in with your face on each ride. Like that's how you get on each ride. Is it just scans your face and you go in? So like they're scanned. They're probably.
I didn't know if they were gonna make it out of the park.
No, I thought they would be in some universal jail.
Like, swarm. Like that's what I was like, and he's yelling how we fucked them. We stole all this stuff. Blah blah blah. And I'm talking about easily $2,000 or $3,000 worth of merchandise from the. I mean, they had souvenir bags filled with souvenirs that were strapped to their back. Like it wasn't just what they could hold. They like put on. She was wearing two hats. There were two hats.
Like a Yoshi and a Toad. Yeah.
Like shit's falling.
Yeah.
Like they can't even hold it all. And I'm going like, shh. I was like, okay. I was like, maybe you shouldn't scream that you stole all of this. I go, they have to have like
the
cameras
accomplices.
everywhere.
Yeah. Jesus. But no, they
walked
got
out.
away with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
We heard from them a few days later. They got home okay.
The great Mario heist of 2025 was a success. So
boy, that Mario store took a hit that day.
Oh my god, yeah.
Talk about loss prevention. Oh, you can't buy a fucking employee these days.
Yeah, between that and Stardust being down, they lost millions that day.
Hey, a lot of the items were reused for Halloween to create a Mario themed Halloween group.
Yeah, so
right?
They stole from the rich and gave to the rich.
Well, I mean, look, they brought their own alcohol into Epic Universe. They didn't have a ton of money to spend.
When their car had broken down at one point, they'd had a rough, frustrating trip, so I understood it. But
hey, man, that's how you get back at the man.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess maybe we should give. I think we should wrap up. Give our closing thoughts on what we liked, pros, cons, and can kind of.
I'll let you go first.
All right. So I would say pros. Obviously, I talked about very technologically advanced. You feel like you're in a park that was made this year. The locker system is vastly improved where you really don't have to use the old lockers anymore. It just kind of scans your face and you put it in something, you grab
It's all
it.
like Velocicoaster. You don't get rid of
yeah.
your stuff till right before you get on the ride.
Very seamless, looks amazing at night. Lot of cool advanced rides there. Good food and drinks too. There was some nice bar. Like I got like a real old fashioned there, which when can I ever get like a real drink at a theme park? Most of the food was pretty good. Obviously cons for me was there's not enough rides there yet. If we didn't have Express Pass, we wouldn't have got on like anything. The wait times are brutal. Like there's just not enough rides there. So it's fun, but I would say maybe if you're thinking about going, like wait another year. See, a lot of things broke down too throughout the day. A lot of rides broke down.
They're still in their soft launch phase, for sure. But they are. I mean, it wasn't
that term.
It wasn't an epic fail. It was
Jesus.
All right. So is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Pro, portals, con, cost, overall assessment.
RoboCop.
I didn't really care for all the facial recognition technology. I wish I could have opted out, and I don't appreciate that they don't even ask me before I walk in if I'm okay with it. They just kind of assume, and it's like if you want to ride our cool rides, get AI'd. Don't really care for that.
Right.
All good sayings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I won't pre-TSA. I won't let them scan my face at the airport. But God damn it, if I got to get on Mario Kart, then some personal concessions have to be made with my privacy.
And you're only human.
Can you imagine the facial scan for our friends and all their stuff walking out with like
no, and they went to another park and they didn't get flags. So
it's insane.
More power to them.
But overall, glad I went. It'll be better when we go back and things are all working.
Yeah,
biggest con, obviously, is the Stardust Chasers
was down.
Being down.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
There's nothing like waking up, getting off the elevator, and walking right into a park, not waiting in a line. So that was a pretty epic moment.
Yeah, but like you said, that the Helios Hotel, that's really all.
You're paying for location.
Good for it. Yeah, that's it.
You are paying to walk into the park like a baller.
Yeah.
You're not paying for. There's nothing else there for you. There's nothing.
Yeah.
But overall, another
glad we did
super
it.
Fun Universal trip.
Great Siouxfoot trip.
It's inspired. We're going not back to Universal, but we'll be back in Orlando soon for what is it? Disney Christmas.
The Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and probably Epcot too. And we're going to stay at the Swan, which we did last year, but we didn't do Epcot. So
that'll be another epic adventure.
No, it won't because it's Disney. But yeah, it will be fun.
We're there.
Yeah, we'll make it epic. But no, that'll be fun as well. So yeah, that's it as our Epic Universe
That's everything you
review.
need to know about Epic Universe. Not paid for by Universal, so none of the sugarcoating bullshit that all the bloggers are giving you. Just the truth here. It's throwback to Travel Jerks.
The hard-hitting theme park reviews.
That's it. Yeah,
that's
unfiltered, truthful, epically honest,
real. But yeah, you know where to follow us. Subscribe.
Let us know if you've gone to Epic Universe and what you hate or love about it. We'd love to hear it in the comments right down there. Dan checks them like every day, and sometimes it's kind of sad when nobody puts any. And then sometimes people talk about how great my feet look and, balling.
Yeah, talk about how great Minda's feet would look on a roller coaster.
Whatever.
Picture that.
All right. So till next time, 2 Mics, 1 Marriage. Check us out. Comedy Tour, podcast. Oh, and all the sketch videos. Don't forget those.
Yeah, lots of sketch. We out.